Welcome back to MS Excel function. So let me share the screen. Using these annual marks report, we will use and see how we can find the result of the students by using the if function. Using the if function, we will give equal sign and type if, pressing the tab to get the function. The logical test we will base on the condition total percentage. So the total percentage we will base from here. If the total percentage is greater than equal to 30, they will be qualified. Or if the total percent is below 30%, then they are disqualified. So let total percent is greater or equal 30%. The value will be in quotation mark. He will be qualified. And if the value expression is below 30%, he is disqualified. Okay, so here we will close the bracket and then press enter. So we get he is qualified because he's scoring more than 66%. So we will double click here, it will fill automatically till below. So we find here that all these students are getting more than 30%. Even though if they fail, they are all qualified. But if we will check according to the result whether if he get less than 30, if any students fail on subject, that means he will be failed. So now we will use the if and function. Using the if function, equal if, then the logical test from value 1 physics will be greater than equal to 30 marks. If it is greater than equal to 30 marks, then here the test value will be passed. Again, we'll repeat with chemistry. If the test value is greater than equal 30 in chemistry, he will pass. And again in maths, we'll repeat. If the logical test value is greater than 30, he will pass. Then comma, then we will specify the value. If he gets more than 30 in each subject, he will pass. PSSED. He will pass. Else he will fail. FAILE, fail. He will fail. Then we will close the bracket. So using this function, the student number 1 by the name Esther, or he passed in all the subjects. Let me double click here to fill the rest. We find that 2 students fail, that is this part of the student to fail. I will fill this line up green. We will get the 2 failure. And now we will use the if or function for qualified and disqualified, but using the same formula as we are using the and statement. So now we are using if and, or we will replace it with or, and if equal sign, if bracket or in place of r and bracket again, then or if logical test of the same, if logical test of physics, logical 1 is greater than equal 30 again, then again test logical 2 is greater than equal to 30 again, test logical 3 is greater than equal to 30 again, there's logical for is greater than equal to 30 again. Then close the bracket and give comma with the value. Now using the value, if true he is qualified, if false he is unqualified. So we are going to use again qualified or unqualified in or. So we'll just give Q. For qualified, we'll use Q. And for disqualified, we'll just use D for disqualified. And close the bracket. In the same way, here we will see again whose people are qualified and unqualified. So here like this, using if or statement, that means they are both qualified because we are using the or, that means either of the subject he secure is greater than 30 marks. We have finished doing the if function using if and if or functions. Thank you.